Hey! Oh God, move this slightly. There we go. That's better. That's better. Hey, hello. Great. Hi. So yeah, we got a new setup today because literally everything that I'm doing happens on the stovetop. So I figured set the camera up in a very janky way over the stove. So yeah, that's what we'll see how big of a disaster it ends up being. But yeah, good news to anyone who happens to be a subscriber. The emote's live, and you can see it now. It's adorable. Witty made it. It's magnificent. So yeah, we're gonna be making some curry today. It's a lot of links with a lot of cakes right there. We're gonna be making some curry from scratch, which it's weird. Growing up, I never had any kind of curry whatsoever. I don't think. I think it wasn't until I moved here and was living with Witty that curry was a thing that took place. I like that our emoticons both have food. Well, if I get my way, most of my emotes will have food. So look forward to that. But yeah, I found that curry is pretty tasty. Even though normally, like every time I've made it so far, I've made it with the frickin' thank you computer. Could you shut up? Thank you. I made it with the blocks that you buy from the store that are these little like bricks, and you just melt it into the stuff. But yeah, not today. Today we're gonna do it legit, and I'm sure it'll be great. Witty has made like non-Japanese curries. I think she makes more Indian style curries. But I like Japanese and I like Persona, so that's what we're gonna do. Before I do anything stovetop related, I'm gonna prep a couple of things because the first like 5 minutes of this process involves sautéing the onions and the garlic. During which it will be hard to prep the chicken to put on immediately after, so I'm going to do the onions and the garlic and the chicken first, and then start the sautéing. So, step number uno, let's see if I remember how to do onions. From, God, when was it? The Meatloaf? The Meatloaf episode, I think it was? When I ended up slicing onions? Oh man, it feels like forever ago. Get away, you grody stuff. On the bright side, back when I did it then, I managed to successfully cut the onion with absolutely no tears, no tangles. I'm gonna see if I can repeat that again this time around. No promises. Let's see. Guess cut like so. Which? This way? This way? This way? Definitely this way. This is the way we want to cut it. All right. 90% sure about that. We're going to be dicing up this whole onion, or at least the vast majority of it. Think that the actual... Oh, God. Oh, I can smell the fumes more so this time than last time already. Crap. It's about 375 grams of onion. Get rid of all this papery doodad. If I'm lucky, only the scent of onion will permeate my eyes and not the tear duct swelling portion of it. Come on, paper crap. We don't want you. Who invented onions anyway? Like, they're such an obnoxious food. Huh? Yeah, they taste okay. The taste is fine, I guess, if you're into that.
When mixed with other things,
Okay. Just, paper be gone. Paper go away. Nira says hello. Hello, Nira. How you doing? You bothering Theo? I hope you're bothering Theo. Alright, so, cut into this sucker. Just a little bit. Oh man, these should be way tinier. I want much smaller pieces of onion, please. Is this still good? Is this still a crappy layer? I feel like it is. Let's say that it is, and let's get rid of it. Yeah, that's probably not great. All right. Leathery part of the onion, nobody wants that. Okay, that should be pretty all right. Better. Okay, all right. Now we just slice and dice. Okay, maybe I did cut this from the wrong direction, because now I have nice little strips of onion, which is not exactly what I was going for. It's fine. We will just mince it up a little bit more. Also get rid of this bit. Ugh. One sad part about the setup that I have now is that it's also more difficult to see the screen because it is farther from my eyes. There we go. Oh god. Okay. Yep. Here come the tears. The tears are coming now. Fix, run away.
I need a fork.
You need a fork? Well, go get a fork then.
Just let me run away.
Get a fork. Yeah, because I'm trying to protect you. If I lean back far enough, the fumes will go up and not towards my face. Possibly. Oh, it's
Whoa, I can really smell that.
could be worse. Okay, so you here. These are probably small enough. All right. We got to do this like another 2 times. The hell? Middle bit? Okay, how to get into bowl without getting all over the place. There we go. Problem solved. Easy. Easy peasy. It's fine. Any mess we make, we'll clean up soon. And by soon, I mean like during the vast amount of time that we have to wait for stuff to finish cooking. Okay, so that's like 170. Many onion. Could use phone for chat? Yeah, well, I could use phone for chat, except I'm using phone for recipe. Which is the main problem. She's being a low. We need the knife cam? What, like the camera is the knife? I don't know how I feel about that. Come on. Last weird papery layer. There we go. There we go. Now we have onion. Of an edible nature. Alright, you just get back down there. Yeah, I must have cut it the wrong direction. My spatial awareness was not up to snuff. Alright, you turn back on. Though actually, hold on. So if doing it that way resulted in the long bits, then maybe doing it this way first would be smarter? Possibly? This might work out better. And actually, I've made an executive decision. Whoa, jeez. Okay, you just cool your jets and stay right there. But my executive decision is if this one onion is not enough, as far as the weight is concerned, I don't care. We will have plenty of, dare I say, too much onion to begin with. So any onion fans out there can just deal with it. When you make this at home, oh boy, you can use as much onion as you want. You can replace all the carrots and potatoes with onion for all I care. I'm not your mom. I won't tell you what to do. Nope, nope, lean back, lean back. Lean away from the onion. Can't let the onion win. I will say it's not quite as bad as it could be. Like, I've chopped onions in the past and just been super miserable. And this is only mildly discomforting. Hopefully the sauteing process will soften them up and make them nice and tasty. If not, then, you know what, screw it. This is not going in my thing. This is going into the trash. Alright, there you go. So much for that. And we'll just scrape you off there. And push most of you into here. So much onion. Oh my gosh. That's one thing, too, is that, like, I'm hoping this pot is large enough for all of the ingredients that are going to be going inside of it. I have a feeling it probably is. Ooh, okay, so that's 333 out of 375. That's pretty close, right? Like, that could be worse. All right, so red onion, it's half of a red onion at 120 grams, which we have right here. I was thinking camera on the knife. I've been body snatched. Who body snatched me? It's not an exact measurement body snatch. No. You see, because onions are spiteful and filled with hate, which is why we're not exact measuring it. I do not, like, I'm more than happy to use less onion or any other ingredients that I'm not super fond of than a recipe calls for, simply because I don't care. I don't like them that much. I know that they add flavor, aromatics and all that bull crap, but like I just don't care. It's onion, for crying out loud. I would use onion powder, and I feel like it would probably be fine. Ain't nothing wrong with powdered onion, if you ask me. But nobody did ask me. They're just watching. Frickin' get off, will ya? Come on. Okay, I'll cut you in half and then you'll get off. All right. You know what? I'm gonna move this trash can closer to where I'm working so that I won't actually have to waddle off so frickin' often. All right. Let's try this way. There we go. Actually, no, let's try a little bit more even. There we go. All right. Whew. Okay. One of these is larger than the other. Let's see which one's closer. So that's like 130-ish, and this is way less than that. Okay, we're gonna use the bigger one just because it's closer to the measurements it calls for. Ooh. Don't know what we're gonna do with the rest of this onion. God only knows. All right, come on. There we go. All right. That's a layer of crap that we didn't want. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Wait, I'm calling Whitty so she can get the attack chickens?
Prepare yourself, imposter. Oh, I'm prepared. I was born prepared. You can't get me scared of nothing. All right, let's just carve into you. Continue carving. Carve more and more and more. Is it just me or is this one more tear-inducing? Or maybe it's just built up over the 3 halves of onions that I've chopped so far. That's probably more the explanation. Okay, that's yeah, that's probably pretty good. Honestly, this is probably the part that I was least looking forward to in the whole thing. Everything else should be relatively smooth sailing. Ominous foreshadowing for when things fall apart to pieces later on. Okay, so this one looks like it is chopping up nicely. I don't know what was wrong with that other one. God, so much onion. so much onion? I don't... Okay, whatever. Whatever, man, whatever. I said I won't tell you how to do your job. Just become tasty in the pot. Okay, stepping back from the fumes. Okay, I'm not sure if these little middle bits are supposed to be in there, or if those are supposed to be cleaved out, but they're there now. So if anybody happens to know, if they're like toxic, give me a shout before they go in. And we'll just sans this part of the onion. All right. Why, hello, Sinfinity's moms, aka my mom. How are you? I'm chopping onions. How do you feel about that? It's your son putting onions in something by choice. What's happening? See, Guinea, that's the real sign that you're dealing with an imposter, is the fact that I'm using onions at all. Oh, man. Oh, it smells like onion. Oh, God. So much oniony smell. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The eyes are finally starting to go whoop. Oh, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know, my friend in the side of the screen is Futaba. She is one of the main characters in Persona 5 from which the recipe that I'm making is inspired. She's actually connected, without spoilering stuff for people who haven't played the game and actually care to. She has somewhat of a connection to this recipe, so that's good. Right, hey, by the way, Ma, the middle parts of this frickin' red onion, is that good or bad to put in? Because it's in now. That's gonna happen. How am I? Oh man, the neck pain has diminished since the weekend. It was acting up real bad for a bit there, but we're okay now. And actually, ooh, you know what? Nah, it'll be fine. Fix took the dogs away. Okay, I can see. Everything's all right. My face. Okay. Next, garlic. We need to mince a couple of garlic cloves, and I'm actually going, if I can find the cloves. Where are the cloves? They're in here somewhere. They're in this bag. Come on. Nope, those are the potatoes. Don't make me move this whole bag. God. We have so many ingredients over here. Like, for realsies. We have, like, over half a dozen spices that are going to... here we go. Here's the garlic. All right. Whoa! Don't fall. Don't fall. What even are you? Are you the apple? I think you might be the apple. All right. Here. Okay, 2 cloves of garlic minced. But I'm going to use the neat little garlic press that I got for Christmas, was it? I think it was for Christmas. That I've yet to actually use. This is my first opportunity to utilize it. All right, which one of you looks the nicest? Which one of you looks the most clovey? You look like a clove of garlic. Sure, we'll take you. And see, look at that happy little clove. Hey there. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, good. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect. Everything's wonderful. No, you have the onion. You have the garlic. Not that it super matters. All right. Throw that over there. Peel off this sucker a little bit more. Oh, yeah, you don't look like a good piece of garlic after all. So you can go over there. You still look fine. Let me peel this. Actually, hold on. The way to do this, if I recall correctly, is to smush it with the fat end of a blade. Fat end? Flat end. There we go. Smush it a little bit better. There we go, till it cracks. And then you can peel it. And then your fingers will smell like garlic for the next several days. Are you excited? We haven't even started the part where the cooking happens. Oh man, but once it does, you've got a front row seat to this pot right here. This pot is where the vast majority of the magic is going to happen. Okay, so let's get a second clove because that first one had weird green discoloration inside it that I am not familiar with when it comes to cloves of garlic. let's pick this one. How's this one doing? Oh, see, that was a nice snap. That one sounded about right.
Or your palm.
My palm is not quite as hard and strong as a knife is. It is not made of cold, hard steel.
Use my palm when I don't have a butter knife nearby.
I mean, it'll work in a pinch, but I'm not currently in that pinch. So I'm going to do it the other way. Okay, so let me just cut the butt off this. I don't know if it should be there, but I'm going to make it not be there. Bloop. Butt gone. Okay, butts be gone. Bloop. Okay, so garlic press. So you just stick the garlic in here and you press it, right? And that's how you mince garlic? Is that... Am I doing it right? Is it happening? Oh god. Was there more crap around the outside that needed to come off? No. Yes? No. Yes? No. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Just go here. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, holy crap. Let me just put this here so maybe you can see it better. Oh, that's some crushed up garlic. If I ever did see it. God, my fingers are gonna smell like garlic forever. And I do think that these outer bits are supposed to either not be there or be chopped up. All right, get in there. Get in there. I mean, at least garlic doesn't smell terrible. It just smells very, very strong. All right, we'll crush you too. There we go. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I feel like these parts shouldn't go there, so I'm just gonna chuck them. Just gonna chuck them. There you go. Consider yourself chucked. All right, cool, excellent, fantastic. Scrape you down. Bam. All right, so now we have this stuff, which is gonna go into the thing. Last prep we do before we actually start the flamey cooking process is to ready the chicken. Which actually has a couple steps in it. First things first, we need, gonna gather the seasoning, so it's gonna be 2 teaspoons, I believe, of garam masala. Yeah, 2 teaspoons garam masala, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon pepper that we're gonna end up seasoning it with. Oop. Teaspoons. There you go, coming. I seriously doubt that we have enough garam masala in the remaining package, so we bought some more, just in case. Seeing as it is like the primary ingredient. Okay, so that's 1. And 2. We're going to need like another 3 to go in the actual roux that we make later, but that is not happening for a little while. And then a teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of pepper. And then we're going to chop up 4 pounds of chicken thighs into bite-sized pieces. And it's gonna be good. A little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. Get out. We need to refill this. For surezies. Alright, that's enough. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, so we got that. Next, to grab the chicken from the fridge.
Zach the Somniac? Hello, Zach the Somniac. Wait, what are you making? It's written right there in the description, Ma. It's curry, Japanese curry.
I mentioned that Japanese curry was a thing that we never had growing up. Like, we didn't really have a lot of
I guess you could call them, non-American foods when I was a child. It wasn't until I left that I had things like sushi and curry. I mean, I guess Mexican food. I mean, the frickin' Macayos that we used to go to. I mean, there was that. But I mean, I guess considering we lived in the Southwest, that would probably make sense as to why. I'll get another one of these. I'm going to be touching it with both hands. Yep. Alright, chicken. Get out of this bag. Okay, you look mostly thawed. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. So we could cut chicken with a knife, or we could just cut it with meat shears, which I think is what I'm going to do because it's easier. Bite-sized pieces. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we actually picked up the ingredients for this yesterday from Walmart in a grocery pickup order that we did online. And they didn't have the normal chicken thighs that we requested, so they did a substitution, but they only gave us like one package when we ordered two. So we ended up having to get an entirely new package from the local grocery store. Which was not the most convenient thing, but I was willing to just do it with 3 pounds of meat instead of 4 pounds of meat, but Whitty was like, nah, we can get another pound. I'm like, okay, let's get another pound. That sounds perfectly reasonable and fine. One.
More things. Oh, why hello, Prinny. Welcome. Don't sass your mom. I can sass my mom if she's wrong. Always wanted to try Japanese curry. Have you ever made it the easy kind, Prinny? Like with the stuff that you just buy from the store? Lemon juice will get rid of the garlic smell of your hands. Really? Interesting. You're getting sush. What's sush?
What means sush? I highly recommend Japanese curry. It is delicious. 10 out of 10. Definitely would recommend to anybody who likes things that have flavor. Japanese curry is very flavorful. You know what? I may end up having to use the knife if this is not quite as thawed and easy to cut through as I anticipated. Also, I decided to start this stream, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be a while until all the food is done. I was like, oh, I'll start at 3. Whitty gets home around 4, and then the food will be ready, maybe. No, I'm still prepping. I'm still prepping. On the bright side, I have a general idea of how long things are going to take after I start, as soon as things go on the heat. The timetable is pretty much established, because I know how long we're supposed to saute the aromatics, I guess. I know how long the chicken's supposed to cook for. And then I know how long it takes the liquids to get to a boil. And then after that, how long the potatoes need to simmer for. So once everything starts, I basically know that it's going to take like an hour. So unfortunately, things might be done closer to 5 o'clock rather than 4. But, it's whatever. It'll be fine, and I'm sure it'll be worth it. I have a very confident feeling about this dish. My hands are very cold. This chicken is not quite as thawed as I wish it was. There's still little itty bitty ice crystals on the outside. Which shouldn't really harm the cooking process. And it's gonna be again, it's going to be on the stovetop for so long that there's no way it's not going to finish cooking. It's just, it may take, oh god, it may take longer. Bingy so cold. On the bright side, at least the one that we bought from the grocery store that wasn't Walmart is not frozen.
Jubidabop. You're never wrong. Okay, Mom, whatever you say. I will time you out. If you sass her too much...
How are you going to time me out? I'm the one running the stream. What are you going to do? Mute it? Is that a thing you can even do?
I seriously doubt it. Oh, sushi. Gotcha. Holy cow, if I told my mom that I might get smacked.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you had an infallible mom, Prinny. I thought that she was human, infallible, just like everyone else on the planet. My mistake.
It will be tasto. It will be tasto. It'll be fantastic. If you have any good simple curry recipes, can you share them in Discord?
I mean, I don't. I have this recipe, which I'm trying for the first time. Oh my god, my fingers are so cold. You know what? I'm going to switch. I'm not ambidextrous by any means, but I am going to switch the hand that I'm holding the cold-ass chicken with an attempt to warm up this hand. Man, oh man, oh man. Like, all I would say is that... See, and here's the thing. Here's what's great. And like, the entire purpose of... Well, the original purpose, let's say, of this stream... And by this stream, I don't mean just like today's stream. I mean, like, in general, streaming was to try new things, get better at making foods that I, was unfamiliar with. Okay, this piece is not. This is probably the most frozen piece so far. Awesome. And to, learn new things. Making the monster cake, I definitely learned some new things. Like, I could have probably made a version of the monster cake with, like, just frickin' either chocolate cake mix or just like a simple chocolate cake recipe. Do cream cheese frosting without like adding the mango to half of it, and like it would have been just fine. But I made it the way that this one particular recipe said to, and you know what happened? I learned that when you frickin' meringue your egg whites and mix them into your cake batter, it produces a stupidly soft, moist cake. So, like, that lesson right there is probably something I'm going to incorporate into future cakes that I make. Just to, see how they turn out. Because I thought the cake part, everybody actually who tried the cake part, thought it turned out really well. So, I don't know, I almost kind of... See, one of the things I want to do at some point maybe is, like, just take cheapo box cake mix and try doing 4 different variations of it. Like, try one variation with, like, all the instructions on the box the way that they're supposed to do. Do one variation where I swap out the vegetable oil for butter, which is a thing I normally do anyway, but I feel like, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Like, it's possible that the cake might turn out better with the frickin' vegetable oil that I think is unnatural and not great, rather than butter, which I think is amazing. And then do another one where I whip the egg whites, and then do one where I whip the egg whites and replace the vegetable oil with butter. And see, of those 4, which one turns out the best. And then that could be like my method of just doing cakes in the future. Who knows?
Shoot more things. Doop. Nope, she's mom lol. Even when she's wrong, she isn't. You can agree with me or be wrong. Wow. Wow, Mom.
If you say so.
The whole house smells like onion.
Doesn't it?
I chopped up like 1.5 onions. I'm sorry for the smell. Unless you like the smell, in which case you're welcome, I guess.
I'm not offended by the smell.
Well, we are in the ceiling this time. Yeah.
Yeah, Shillelagh, welcome. Yes, you're in the ceiling because everything I'm doing happens over the stovetop today. So I figured I might as well position it somewhere where you could see the magic of the stovetop stuff happening. I really hope this is a big enough pot for all the things that are going into it. Oh my gosh. If it's not, I could, you know what? Okay, fix, question. So we've got all of this chicken, right?
Okay.
We got all this chicken, we got all these onions and garlic, we've got, like, a number of carrots and potatoes that are going to be chopped up into this, and then we're also going to put 5 cups of liquid. So
Okay.
like between the between the chicken stock and the water. Do you feel that this is big enough, or do you think it would be better to get like the stock pot?
I would always lean towards safer, so maybe as long as it's not too much of an inconvenience, go for the stock pot. Would the stock pot be a hassle?
I mean, it'd probably be fine. Would you do me a favor then, as I'm cutting this chicken and switching back to the other hand because now this hand is starting to get cold, and grab me the nicer looking of the 2 stock pots that we have?
Yes, I will.
It should be down in the front one down there. Down, like in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to decide which one looks nicer.
I feel like the one that looks nicer is the one that's not cheapo stainless steel. The one that's darker.
Okay.
I feel like that's the better one. Also, I think we actually have a lid for that one.
Yes, we do.
So that's good because I was just going to use the not quite lid that doesn't super fit on top of this. Considering it's like, oh, the lid should be ajar anyway. I was like, oh, well, that'll be fine. Some of these chicken pieces might be a little bit big, but screw it. It'll be fine. No. Oh, by the way, I mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. Anybody who is subscribed right now, the first emote is live and it's adorable. Ginhee can model it off for you if you want.
Well, if she wants, rather. I'm not gonna tell her what to do.
Is this actually a pound? Oh, it's a little bit more than a pound. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you put the lid off, like,
Yes.
on top of that, maybe?
Okay.
That'll probably be fine. Okay, we can see inside the pot. That's still good, I guess. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain to reach in to stir is the only thing, and that's
It's a lot safer though, like spillage wise.
yeah, unless I knock it over when I'm.
You'll be fine.
You don't know.
I
that.
trust you.
You can't promise that I'll be fine.
I trust your coordination more than I trust the tiny pot not boiling over.
Uh-huh. Well, the boiling over isn't what I'm worried about. The part I'm worried about
Or like
is
being overstuffed.
yeah, is just being the volume being too much.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God, so
trust
many
that you can knock.
What's Sinn cutting? Sinn's cutting chicken thighs. 4 pounds of it, in fact. Onions are good smell? Okay, if you say so.
They're a smell. They're a smell.
The onions will drastically reduce. Oh, that's good. Okay. Maybe a chickum?
All right, I'll just put you right there. I'll have to remember that you're not
The
currently
big
cut.
pot looks like more official for cooking.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
The reason I thought of the other one is twofold. Number one, whenever we've made curry in the past, we've always done it in that pot.
Yes.
Of course, we also haven't had quite as many additional ingredients.
That's
so
my
there's
thought.
that.
Is we don't have the 4 chicken thighs.
The
and
the other reason, yeah, we normally use like 1 pound of meat, not 4. But the other reason is because the images that go along with the recipe, it looks like she's using that size of a pot. So I was like, oh, I'll just use that same size because
It'll
it
be
looks like the right size.
fine.
It will probably be fine. Yes?
If you're using 4 pounds of chicken instead of the usual 1 pound, is the other recipe ingredient stuff getting quadrupled too, or is it just a very meat?
No, it's just it's going to have a lot of, there are going to be many chunks in this curry.
Okay, cool.
Like,
cool,
it's going
cool.
to have so much, like, I think the amount of potatoes might be similar.
Mhm.
But
It makes
it's
me
going to
think
have,
of the katsu chicken curry
yeah?
that we get from the one place that I like.
Wait, which one, what are you talking about? Which,
It's a only restaurant like near our area that really sells Japanese curry that I can think of.
I'm unfamiliar with the katsu chicken curry that you speak of, though.
Oh well,
Like,
it's Japanese curry, rice, and then katsu chicken. on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like the chicken isn't mixed in with the actual curry sauce.
No,
like
it's
it is
laid
here.
on top.
Okay, all right. Well, that makes more sense because I'm like, if it's crispy katsu chicken.
Yeah, why would you
Why
mix
would
it in with the goopy?
That's very strange.
Yeah, it would be very strange.
All right. So this is the last of the 4 pounds. I'm just gonna.
I don't fully trust I got a burger from Cheesecake Factory because I wanted to try out one of their cheesecakes.
Okay.
And they were like, how do you want this cooked? So I was like, medium. And because I don't want red ground beef.
Okay.
And they gave me red ground beef anyway, so I'm
That's
like...
what medium means, isn't it?
Or like well done. I did one of the ones where it wouldn't be red.
Okay, yeah, well done should be fully cooked. Medium well, I think personally would be about as much as I would go for a burger.
Yeah.
But
So I'm gonna re-microwave it to heat that stuff back up.
Oh yeah, we saw Witty draw. Yeah, you did, and now it's there. Why so much meat? Because that's what the recipe called for. It says get 4 pounds of thighs, so I'm getting 4 pounds of thighs.
And this is the Persona recipe?
This is the Persona 5 inspired, at least, recipe.
Nice.
And the thing about it that makes it inspired by Persona is when you play Persona 5, your surrogate dad, Sojiro Sakura, he's a cool bro. He owns a cafe.
He's too cool of a bro. He needs to be a better dad.
He has no, he's fine. He's totally fine. He has this curry recipe, which supposedly was scientifically formulated by this friend of his to be like the most bestest, tastiest curry.
His son's a psycho thief. He's not a good dad.
It's not his real son. And he was very opposed to it until he realized the son's thieving for good. Anyway, point is, so yeah, there's a number of quote secret ingredients that you learn about whilst learning under his tutelage. He also does coffee because it's a cafe, right?
Yeah.
He also does coffee, and you learn a bunch about coffee. But I'm more interested about the curry stuff, and there's a number of ingredients that are quote secret ingredients that are also, I guess, not uncommonly added to Japanese curry that can enhance its flavor profile. A bunch of them are just seasonings, and a bunch of the seasonings we have here, if I can remember them cumin's one of them, turmeric's one of them, freaking coriander's one of them, cinnamon,
Pepper.
nutmeg is one of them, though we're not using nutmeg specifically, we're using allspice, which I believe has nutmeg in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, but then there's other things, such as honey, Greek yogurt, chocolate. The yogurt and the chocolate are going to go in last, and they're going to be added, I guess you could say, sparingly.
Yeah.
Would you do me another favor, actually?
Maybe.
Would you empty and/or replace this bag of trash?
Will you shove it down? So that it can use...
About as down as it's going to go. Oh wait, before I do that, let me. Yes, okay. I'm gonna take off these gloves, and look, my hands are still clean. How about that? I'm gonna wash them anyway, but you never can be too careful.
You can.
Can you be too? What happens if you're too careful?
You miss out on opportunities you otherwise would have gotten by not being so careful.
I see. Okay. Well.
And you could place yourself in danger, like if you bleach your hands by washing too much, and that'll hurt.
Don't wash your hands with bleach, probably.
You're being careful.
Oh my god.
I don't do that. I was just thinking.
Medium well can have a little pink color. Oh, really? Huh.
Scenario.
Well done should be very dead. Again, he learns Persona things. Yes, Persona's a great franchise. I still need to play Persona 3 someday, maybe. Allspice is its own thing. No nutmeg and allspice, really? Oh, I thought allspice had like a bunch of spice, like was kind of like kind of like pumpkin. Pumpkin spice is not a thing. It's just a blend of spices. I thought that was the case. I guess I could be wrong. All right, so we're gonna you grind the all plant to make the allspice. Wow. I guess that's what it is. Okay, let me just mix this ever so slightly. Yeah, get all that seasoning all over that chicken. Garam masala, salt, pepper. Delicious. All right. Okay, so we are now ready to begin the cooking.
Woo.
Okay, so
I'm off to go play Valheim.
Valheim? Valium? You're gonna take a Valium?
It's the new game that everyone's talking about on Steam.
I guess I'm not talking about it because I've never heard of it aside from when you mentioned it earlier today. Say what again?
Minecraft but Viking.
Minecraft but Viking?
Actually, more like Ark or one of those kind of things.
Okay,
Ark.
Ark.
Enjoy the curry.
I will
I
try.
look forward to taste testing it a bit, and I'm hoping that there won't be too much chocolate in the curry.
I wonder if Squeaks would enjoy. I should probably turn on the light.
Oh, I can go do that.
No, not the. I mean the overhead light to look into the thing. It's,
Would you mind on Google?
try turning it on. See what it does to the
Okay.
thingamabob. If it makes it easier to see or less easy to see. Third time's a charm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep that on. That'll be good.
When it's all done, because the house looks scary and blue lit.
Wait, what?
Twilight movie.
Huh?
House that looks too dark.
I mean, I think it looks. I mean, no one's commented otherwise, but I feel like it looks fine on the stream.
No, but I mean, like, walking in here as a human, I was like, it's too dark.
Oh, well.
Like, there's blue shaders on life.
Sorry to hear that. All right, so we're gonna turn up the heat on this, wait for it to get up to temp, and then attempt to frickin' saute. At least I'll be standing closer so I can actually read the thing. Boo. It's a spice lie. Valhelm is fun. Okay. See, I feel like Squeaks has been for a while back. It's been a while since he's talked about this. He's like, oh man, that Conan Barbarian game is a cool survival game, and I want people to play it. And I'm like, why are you making loud noise? Holy crap! Real quick, all right, let me just. Da, 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 da. Okay, you're heating up pretty quickly. That's good. I should probably keep an eye on you. Once you get up to like 300, 310, something like that. Anyway. But I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. I would probably be more interested in playing the Viking-inspired one than... Okay, so now you're getting there. I feel like this temperature is way too high, but anyway. Alright, so we're going to do you for about 5 minutes. Where's my... Here we go. Kind of get you all nice and... coated in oil. Woo! Okay. Yeah, if this pot isn't big enough, I don't know what to tell you. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be big enough. Let's see. Yes, it tells you it is allspice, but it is only one. It lies. There's no such thing as too much chocolate. Well, while I agree with that, the thing about the chocolate with the curry and also the yogurt is that it like cuts the kick of the spice, apparently. Which, I mean, I enjoy spicy curry, so we might not add all of the chocolate or yogurt that the recipe can call for. We may just, not do that. We may add a little bit. We'll taste some and see how it is. Again, he is sizzling. Yeah, I'll say. Let me actually scroll this up so I can see just how badly my mic is clipping at any given point in time. Okay, yeah, it looks fine. And by fine, I mean it looks a little high, but it's not terrible. Smell that. So good. Smell that garlic cooking. And those onions onioning. God, these onion pieces are so big. If there's one thing that makes this recipe fail, it's going to be my inability to chop onions fine enough. And for that, I'm sorry for everyone who's going to have this. Oh, hey, it's Whitty. She's home, and this is nowhere near done, but that's okay. All right, what was I gonna... Here's the thing that I was thinking Oh, yeah, I was going to double check the recipe and the next step. Okay, let me just stir you a little bit more. Hey, guess what? We just started putting things on the fire, so it's still going to be like an hour. Sorry! I underestimated how long it was going to take to prep the ingredients, but, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay.
It smells so good already.
I also may have done a really bad job at chopping up the onions small enough. So, sorry.
I would just put it in the food processor. Use like half the onion and then just mush it into bits.
Well, that's not what we did this time.
Well, I'm gonna take this way.
I guess so. Big, giant, freaking... At least they're cooked onions. They're not raw onions. I don't know if I would say this is reduced, but it's, it's onion. Okay, so 5 minutes. Did that, and then add the chicken and cook that for 10. Same heat level?
Same heat level, I guess. And since they're thighs, they're gonna, there's a lot of fat that's gonna come out of them. It will be very unlikely that they will, burn up. Burning is something we want to avoid in this recipe, if at all possible. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's shrinking up a little bit. Onions are so tasty. See, people tell me that. I don't buy it. I'm just not a huge fan of onion. Onion flavor is okay in my book, but the crunch that onions give, it doesn't do it for me. I do not much like it myself. But if you do, all the more power to you. See, but yeah, the thing I was mentioning about, I did the cake. And the cake turned out a certain way, and I learned some things. That's basically what I'm doing here. I'm following the recipe so that the lessons I can learn from following the recipe, I can decide, in the future, I will incorporate this into my curry making, but maybe not this into my curry making. Does that make sense? So, I might add certain spices and or certain ingredients, but I won't necessarily, maybe add all the frickin' onions that I'm adding this time. Onion and garlic, yes. Garlic, definitely yes. Onion, Onion's fine, I suppose. I'm not going to argue with all the onion lovers out in the world. Okay, so that is about 5 minutes. Now we're going to add our chicken. Add the chicken. There we go. Just get you in there. Add another 10 minutes. Alright, if you want to help out Whitty, you could kind of stir and make sure that... I don't know how one cooks chicken this way. This is usually not the way I cook chicken in a big freaking pot like this, but...
Yeah, usually not.
If you want to do that, while I peel and chop the carrots, which is the next step, which we need about... Carrots, 300 grams of carrots.
You're just straight up chopping the carrots yourself, huh?
I sure
None
am.
of this pre-shredded carrot.
None of this pre-shredded, because that would be shreds of carrots,
That's,
not chopped of carrots.
Yeah.
Chopped carrots chunko.
It's for schmucks.
All right, so we got...
Is that all? Hi, Butava.
Right?
Hi, everybody. I'll be right.
Okay, I'll be right here. 299, perfect. Just stir you a little bit more. Yep. The question is, can I peel all these and chop them in the next 8 minutes? Let's hope so. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, peeling doesn't take that much time, does it? A lot more delicious chicken food for the chickens. Chickens sure do love them some carrots, probably. Probably a thing somebody said at some point in time. Need a place to put these. Oh, I know where I can put them. Let's not put them on the floor. Put them into the bag that the... Oh, no, that bag disappeared. Okay, that's fine. Gonna be like, I can put them into the bag that the onions were in. But we're not gonna do that because they're gone. Welcome back. Also, since you're closer, feel free to read the chat if you want.
Mom says hi to me, and I say hi back.
Yay! I should probably... This isn't the onion one, this is the garlic one. I moved the garlic somewhere. One of the cloves of garlic was funky.
Oh.
It had weird green, grody looking stuff in it.
That happens.
So I decided, no to that one. And I banished it to the garbage.
What heat setting is this?
Well, it set medium high, so you know how this burner is hotter than normal, so I put it on medium.
Okay.
Uh,
Doesn't look like it's in danger of burning at all.
that's good. Excellent. Just what we want.
It was a good day. Work is a little crazy, but what's new? That's why they hired me. Because
Right.
work is crazy.
And that's why they pay you the big smackaroons.
Mm-hmm. Because they're desperate.
And in their desperation, they sought out thee. And lo, it was good. Alright, so here we have our carrots. We're going to chop them into little bite-sized chunks of chunkiness.
Just trying to make sure the onions don't burn.
Well, now that they're being coated in chicken fat,
Yeah, everything should be okay. I should let it sit so that it can caramelize.
what, the onions or the chicken?
Both.
Oh, well, maybe.
Those are
Big? Too big?
ass. I would cut them a little thinner if they were me
Okay.
coming forth.
I don't know how to cut well.
Well, no, you're fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just judging off of the average sizes I've seen carrots be in a curry,
Uh-huh.
a Japanese curry.
Well, as one who has not had carrots in a Japanese curry myself, I will defer to your...
You are missing
Judgment.
out, I'm telling you.
I mean, I guess. And this is the long bit that didn't get peeled very well. Alright, let me just
Yeah, I would take some of the
Slice.
largest ones and slice them in half.
slice these dibbly-doos a little bit more. Whoa. Careful now. Knife control. What even is it? Well, that went on the floor.
Yuna! Oh, she's not here.
Plus, there's onions on the floor, too.
Ugh.
So, yeah, I was like, hey, Fix, maybe send the dogs away. So that I don't have to deal with them.
That's a good idea. Dogs in the kitchen is not good.
And the dogs in the kitchen and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. Alright, so we got our carrots. We're gonna need to, let's see, should we stir it a little bit more and let's stir it. People have said things.
Have they? Oh, hey.
Da 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 da. Have good cook. I do dins. Okay.
Have
Bye
good
bye.
Hope your dins is amazing.
This is a lot of chicken.
Yeah, right?
My God.
I actually decided to use bigger of the pots because I was afraid that it would not be enough stuff or enough size to hold all the liquid and all the goodies.
Yeah. I would have said to use the Dutch oven, but that would halfway fill the Dutch oven all by itself.
Right? Okay, so next.
I mean, I need to look up whether it's okay to, like, saute things in stock pots.
Oh?
I don't know.
I mean, I just did, so.
That's what I did with the onions and the garlic. Carrots, chicken stock, water, bay leaves. Okay, so I think there's 2 bay leaves that this calls for. If I'm not mistaken. 2 bay leaves, yes. Did I take them out? I did not. Or did I? I thought I did, but I don't see them. Oh, wait. Here they are. Bay leaf number 1. Bay leaf number 2. They look super great.
Super Bay.
Alright, that chicken's getting browner. Yeah. It's looking good. Looking good, smelling good, tasting good, presumably. Be my guess. We got another couple minutes on this. Then in goes the other stuff. I'm starting to smell, like I can smell the spices, so they're doing something, that's for sure. Thank you for that. One of the nice things about this recipe, as far as it appears, is that it looks like it's relatively simple to prep the next thing while the cooking phase is happening. With the exception of the onions and the chicken, because that definitely was like, there's no way I'd be able to do all this frickin' chicken in the 5 minutes that the onions are supposed to be sauteing. Okay, 1 minute to go. All right, so then we're gonna peel the potatoes and chop them up, and actually, right as soon as the carrots and the bay leaves and the liquid go in, which I might as well move this over here, measure out a cup of water. There we go. So once that goes in, it needs to get up to a boil, which I imagine is going to take about 15 minutes. But after that, then there's the whole half-hour process of the potatoes stewing. So it's at that point that I'm going to start the rice. So you won't see me, but you will hear me because the rice cooker is over there. Just to ensure, you just follow the same directions and put it in the instant. Like it works exactly like the rice cooker, right?
It does not.
It does
work
not.
exactly like the rice
Oh,
cooker.
well, good. Maybe you can put the rice on.
I will do the rice.
Because
So,
I normally always use the rice cooker. I don't know why Fix decided it's not good to use anymore.
How much is this? How much rice is this?
You could prep before. I mean, I prepped some stuff before I stream. This is the amount that it said for one serving.
But how much is it?
I don't remember off the
Okay.
top of my head.
The
Look in the
reason
bag.
why I ask is because when you do it in the Instant Pot, you use a 1-to-1 ratio of rice to water.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to measure out how much rice this is.
Okay, so we're gonna
But you
add.
are using the water measure.
Yes, but I'm gonna not use it in a second.
Sounds good. All right, then I'll wait.
Here goes all of this. And here goes this. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, all that chicken stock. So good.
1 cup of rice. You sure you want to just make 1 cup of rice?
I mean, it was supposed to be more than that. I did it by weight.
Okay. Well, it's exactly a cup.
Okay, well.
Do you want me to do 2 cups?
Sure, why not?
All right.
You do the rice the way that you know to do the rice, and the way that you know it turns out well, and everything will be fine.
I'll do that.
Is the way that I'm looking at it right now. Alright, so let's
So for this rice,
clear that up a little bit.
we're using special premium Nishiki
Premium.
medium grain Japan rice.
I don't know what's so great about it necessarily. All right, so I'm gonna up the heat on this. Think is good to get it to the boil. Yes, no.
What?
I said upping the heat on this.
Oh yeah, take it to max.
Also, again, that is a liquid measuring cup.
That's fine.
Okay. Just throwing it out there that liquid measuring cups are not the same as
They're not exactly the same.
as solid measuring cups. Okay, so here we have some potato.
Fine.
We're
I'll
going
measure
to-
it in a solid measuring cup.
Yay! We need, according to this, 900 grams of russet potato. See, let me. So I've come to the conclusion that when the temperature hits close to 200 is when boiling is happening. So let's just cover that for now and
Well,
then
look,
check
it's
on
almost
it.
exactly the same.
Almost, but not quite. See? Aha. All right, potatoes. How many grams are you? You're
All right.
400.
What we're gonna
You're
do,
780.
because this is an authentic Japanese recipe,
Oh my god.
we are going to wash the rice before
How are we?
we cook it. Because in Japan, this is very important. You never, ever, ever make rice without washing it.
Uh-huh.
Perish the thought.
Perish. Perish that thought. All right, so this is actually going to be slightly more potato than called for, but I don't care because I like potatoes.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And also, what I'm... Yeah, it is. And also, if I were to just use part of the potato, what am I going to do with the rest of it? I mean, come on.
So, to everybody watching, this is unacceptable rice water. See how cloudy it is?
Unacceptable.
You cannot just, one does not just throw rice water into the rice cooker.
That is illegal.
It is illegal. You have to pour it out, then put more water in, and then swish it around with your hand to get the dust off. And then pour off the water. And you do this
Several times.
several times until the water runs clear. I've read that, it can help get rid of bad stuff on the outside of the rice.
Like
I'm sure
parasites?
Like arsenic.
Oh. Why would there be arsenic on our rice?
I don't know. I seem to recall something about this. But, anyway.
Yeah, this is a step that I often ignore because I am bad. Because I like breaking the law and being illegal.
Yeah, it's annoying.
What's annoying? Oh yeah, the process of doing it. Yeah, it's a bit of pain in the pooper. You know, it'd be great if rice cookers had like an automatic rice washing
Function?
phase. Yeah. Rather surprised if none of them in the world do.
Yeah.
Super high-end ones, maybe that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's just good enough.
Pick up
Okay.
that peel off the ground. Throw it in with the chicken food.
Just get some water.
Yeah, to piggyback on the thing I said about the prepping of the stuff, like, there are definitely some things that I would rather prep ahead of time. But, like, I also like the notion of just doing everything on stream, if I can. The only thing that happens that's not great is when it ends up derailing my timing, like this time, where it was like, oh, it'll be done by 4. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Sorry.
Chopping.
Just kidding.
Chopping prep is a lot of prep. Okay. So now we put the lid on and we set it to rice and it's gonna rice.
It's gonna rice.
Yes,
It's gonna be all rice.
it is.
Don't worry
Everything's gonna be all rice.
about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all rice.
Wait.
You alright? You all rice over there?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, that's good enough. Alright, so now we have some potatoes. Let me check the temperature of this now. It is a little bit higher. A little bit. Still got like another 50 degrees to go, but that's whatever. Alright, so now to chop these up into bite-sized pieces, as it were. I should probably be using the knife that's got the grooves in it, but I'm not. Yes, there's another thing that's going to happen with these potatoes. Well, not with the potatoes, but like in the phase before the potatoes go in,
Okay.
while this is simmering, and that is, well, that's got a little weird nubule. So I can get.
Yeah, so the magic
Yeah.
recipe for Instant Pot rice is a 1-to-1 ratio of rice to
Tell you what.
water, and then you just Instant Pot it at high pressure for 3 minutes, and then you let it natural vent, or just don't vent it for 10 minutes. Then you vent it, and then you have beautiful, beautiful rice.
Or you could get a rice cooker. It would just do all that for you.
Almost as easy.
Almost. Got some weird brown bits in my potato. don't approve of that. But cutting it away is perfectly fine because we had too much potato anyway. Let me just grab this to put the potatoey bits into that have been chopped to their adequate size. One thing I will note is that in the picture, at least, the chunks of potato looked fairly large. So
When I make curry, I generally make the chunks about this big. That's good.
cool. That's what we're gonna do.
That's like on the large size of what I usually cut, but it should be perfectly adequate.
Large and in charge. But yes, another thing we're going to need to do is grate 50 grams of apple.
Oh boy.
And that's going to go in along with the potatoes.
Meat.
And they are going to simmer. Oh, what is this? Oh, what temperature are you?
Turn it down.
Actually, I think I need to just move this slightly. Part of it looks like it's simmering.
It's definitely boiling. I'll turn it down.
Yeah, turn that down. So apparently it went quicker than I anticipated. Like, way quicker. Even though the whole thing's not doing it.
Oh, it smells divine.
Well, if you want, you could grate some apple or cut some potatoes. Or I could do the whole thing. It would be fine.
What is this?
What is what? Oh, that's going to make the roux.
Oh,
That's going to do the roux soup.
I
Is
see.
this too big?
Do you need to, do you need to peel the apple?
I don't think so.
But you're gonna grate it?
Yes. Because it doesn't say to peel the apple. It says to peel all the other things that require peeling. So I assumed
You just,
that apple... I mean, if you want to peel it, go. You do you, babe.
where's the apple?
It's in the bag.
What bag?
That bag.
The trash bag?
No, the bag in
Oh.
that the trash bag is inside it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, dumb. So maybe next time prepping literally everything first would be a good idea.
Chopping's a lot of work. It's part of the reason why I don't put vegetables into my curry quite as much. I want to just eat this apple. I don't
Well,
want to grate it.
there's a lot of apple that you can eat because there's going to be way too much in that one apple.
So you said 50.
50 grams. So
That's
if you want
not a lot.
It's not. But if you want to like weigh out 50 grams and then
That's what I was going to do.
you get your present.
Oh, thank
There
you.
you go. Yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna.
Just cut these a little smaller. And there goes some more on the floor. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Can you guys see the numbers? Probably not.
Probably not. Well, yeah, probably not.
Did they say to roughly grade it or finely grade it?
It says finely grate. So. Well, I was gonna weigh the amount to grate first because the scale can be persnickety, but hopefully it will not be persnickety for you this time.
I sure hope not. Oh, that's the instant pot.
Potting instantly.
I assume this is how you grade an apple.
I assume that is how as well. Are the numbers reacting yet?
Yes,
Excellent.
but this is only saying it's 10 grams.
Well, yeah, because we're not at 50 yet.
Where did it all go?
It's on the inside, stuck to the inside.
Okay.
If you want to periodically like wipe down the inside and place it into the diddly do, do that.
It's not really on the inside.
Really?
No.
It's just literally turning into pulp.
I won't be a lot of apple left.
Alright, so we got the potatoes.
Alright, we're up to 24.
Halfway there.
We need to turn this down.
Okay.
There we
I
go.
mean, we could put it on the back one, which is better for... What's the word?
Simmering.
Yes, better for simmering. It's the AccuSimmer.
Yes.
Oh, see, now we're getting some guck.
Now we're getting there.
Getting all the delicious guck. So you're going to grate that and then you're going to eat the rest?
Yes.
Cute. $12 to go. Nope, 11 to go. I like to scrape the outside with like a fork.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Now, should it just be the pulp or should it be all this liquid too?
Huh?
Should we...
I was gonna add the liquid to it. Should be fine. Apple is, of course, both liquids and solids.
Can you hold this? No, huh? Okay. We're almost there. Okay.
We needed what? 4 more?
Something like that. The scale just turned off.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure
There
we
we
added
go.
it. Yay, we did it.
All right.
There you go.
All right. So we're gonna just dump all this.
And this is the finished
here.
grated apple.
Mmm, so good. That and the potatoes. Okay.
I love apples.
Give that a stir. Oh my gosh, the smell just intensified. Stick your nose in there real quick. Holy mackerel. That, okay, all
They're
right.
so good.
Okay, so we're going to put the lid on ever so slightly, like so. We're going to move this out of the way because we don't need it anymore. Well, no, actually we do need it, but we don't need it here. There's nothing left to chop, so I am going to put the knife over here. I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to move this into the sink as well, and we're going to put you here because we are going to need you for something. Alright, so next we're going to make the roux. But before we make the roux, we're going to prep the roux, just like we prepped the friggin' oniony chicken stuff first, because there are a couple things that we're going to need to do. First thing first is we're going to make the flour spice mixture that the butter is going to get soaked up into.
I'm so excited, guys.
Alright, so we're going to need 75 grams of flour. The heck? What? Oh, it's warmed up.
Well,
Excellent news. Wait, what?
yeah, it's right.
Cool.
So now it has to, work. It
Now
has
it has
to
to
sit
work.
there for 10 minutes and then we release the pressure. When I first was given this Instapot, I didn't use it for a long time because I was so scared it was going to explode.
Oh my god.
Because I saw those pictures that are on the internet of people's, the pressure cooker lid is through the ceiling.
I've
of their-
never seen one of
Oh,
those.
good.
How do you make that happen?
Improper usage.
I mean, I imagine so. Alright, so we got half a cup of flour, or 75 grams. And then we have 3 tablespoons of garam masala ground. See if we actually have enough, and if we needed to buy more in the first place.
We needed to buy more in the first place. I'll end up using it.
Yeah, it's true. Now, I mentioned this when you weren't here, but make sure that I was correct. You typically make less Japanese curries and more like Indian curries when you make curry? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, but I like them both.
Like, whenever we make Japanese curry, you traditionally just use the packets, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
So-
correct.
All right,
Because
so
it's easier.
it sure is. All right, tablespoon 1.
tablespoon.
Oh look, the fucking doves are back.
The what doves are back?
The doves are back.
Oh, I see. I like how you swear more on this than I do.
I'm sorry.
I find it amusing.
I swear more than anyone ever.
That's not
They
true.
better not be inside.
They might be inside.
And they're not.
2 and... This is not like leveled. It's just...
We have
There we
I
go.
have a chicken coop, and the run is netted. There's netting over the top because there's hawks around here. And so birds will sometimes get into the coop, but they don't know how to get out of the coop.
You're not
and
very
so
smart.
I have to go in there
They're
and chase
bird
them
brains.
out. I have a fishing net that I just go and I catch them in the fishing net, and then I take them out. Or I just grab them with my hands, but that's, parasites. I don't want to do that.
Alright, we need 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Let me just shake this up to
Turmeric.
get the chunks unchunkified real quick.
Do we need more of that too?
I mean, not right now.
Okay.
There we go. Da-da-da-da, turmeric. Turmeric. Yeah, there's only one ingredient that we had to do a substitution for here because we could not find it, is the fenugreek seed, which I've been told we can just use mustard, ground mustard for. So, flap. Okay, 1 teaspoon of coriander. Yeah, a lot of these are going to be smaller amounts as we go forward. So, teaspoon. There you go. Where is the coriander? There it is. Ground coriander seed, which, hopefully you're enough.
The most fun part of curry is all the spices. Oh, we're gonna need more coriander.
Soon, yeah. I learned just recently that coriander is the same as frickin' cilantro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that before, but now I do.
Yeah, it's just the seed.
Da, da,
That's
da.
why when I have this cilantro plant out there, I keep the seeds and I bag them up.
Right. So then we
Speaking
need.
of, I don't need to buy more. I just have all those seeds. I can just grind them up.
There you go.
This is why I kept them and frozen them.
Right. Where's my half teaspoon? There's my half teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of cumin.
It's my foot. Hi, everybody.
Huh? What? Oh, but you're silly. Oh, good. It's small enough that I can actually scoop it in now. That's good. And now we can actually more level, more better. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, so that's the cumin. Then the fennel. Is this the fennel? No, that's the garam masala. Here, fennel seed. Here we go. Brand new, because we didn't have any. Come on.
We bought fennel. We didn't have any fennels.
I'm sure we have fennel.
I couldn't find it.
It might be in one of my little shitty bags.
Well, then how am I supposed to know?
There it is.
Oh my god.
Ta-da!
Is that
look it up.
fennel or is that fennel seed? Is that fennel or is that fennel seed?
Fennel, not
Then
seed.
We need fennel seed.
Oh, okay.
Aha!
Great.
Take that. Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. Just say fennel ground. Oh god. Well, gimme some of the stuff. That could have been a disaster. Probably not, but it could have been.
Yeah, so,
I feel like I looked up whether or not it would be the same thing.
well, look it up.
Guess I was wrong.
Does it look different?
I mean, it doesn't show the individual
No,
ingredient.
I mean,
thing.
does this look
This
different?
does look different than that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Very
for sure.
different.
Good
Right.
lord.
All right, half teaspoon. Yes. Okay.
I grow spices and herbs
There you go.
outside in the garden, and I also was part of a CSA. Wait, yeah, just a community garden thing last
A
year.
community garden thing. Oh wait,
So,
I
yeah,
vaguely recall
where
that.
we got little crates of groceries that were really, really expensive, but we were
Sorry.
supporting the community.
Oh my God.
and they would bring us herbs and stuff.
All right,
So
now,
we dried them out with the dehydrator, and yeah.
now we need a 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon and allspice.
Ooh, I want to show them the thing. Can I show them the thing?
Sure.
Ooh.
Cinnamon.
It's nice to garden.
Cinnamon.
It's calming, and it feels good to be able to grow something and have it not die.
Which is something that I will never know what it feels like.
Oh yeah, I can teach you.
I guess to be fair, I've never really tried to grow stuff.
What
To
is
see if it
this?
does. What is
Did
what?
Marie get cheesecake? Yes, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
Steal it from her. She'll never know.
monster! I'm so mad.
Okay, so that's the allspice, and then we need 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Teaspoon, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are.
You know, while half of the spices are out of our spice drawer, I might as well clean the spice drawer. Well, no, not half. A lot. We really need to clean the spice drawer.
Yeah.
It's filthy.
It's whoops. Well, that fell down. I need to clean that too.
I want to get a super pretty looking spice rack with custom spice jars and all that fancy stuff because I am picky.
Because you're extra.
Extra, and it'll look good on your stream. It'll make you look like a fancy
It'll make me
cook.
look professional.
Fancy spice rack off Amazon.com.
Bam. All right, so here we have all of the seasonings. Da, 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 da. We're gonna probably tiny whisk that for a second. But wait, did we start a timer? We didn't
What?
start a timer, did we?
On the.
For the potatoes.
Oh, I didn't know that they were supposed to be a
It
timer.
needs a half an hour. Crap. When did it? Hey, viewers, how long ago did we put that on?
Did you put it on before or after I did the rice? That doesn't matter because this timer is only for after the rice finished.
It's important that we know. Please tell us, and by us I mean me immediately, if not soon.
It's been at least 15 or 20 minutes.
Has it?
Because this is 9 minutes. I mean, I think you put them in. Did you put them in after I did the rice?
Yes.
It's been
Yes.
at least 10 minutes. Well, we'll have to fork test them.
I guess.
Sorry, if I had known you were supposed to do a timer.
I don't know how I spaced doing that.
It's because I'm here. I'm distracting you.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Okay, so that's there. The other thing we need to do is we need to get the pasty bit that's gonna go into the thing ready as well. Where was? Should I think? Hold on. I feel like this was not the thing I was gonna use for that. I feel like I was gonna use that for the pasty bit instead.
All right, it's time to vent the rice. So get ready for lots of noise. Everybody, turn down your headphones.
I mean,
Not that
it's not picking it up that bad. Okay, so we need, I think it's 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, which is 33 grams. Where did I put this? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Let me get another little tiny bit for this. You'll do. Yeah, you'll do. Okay. Turn you on. Tiny spoon.
Ta-da!
30.
Beautiful rice.
Is it?
Yes,
I'll take your word for it, because I can't see it yet.
looks great.
Alright, so we have all this tomato paste that we're not using.
All right, I'll use it in another kind of thing.
Excellent. Do you
I'll
want
make my lentil soup again.
Do you want this thing?
What is that?
It's
No.
the top. Okay, cool. I'll rinse it and throw it somewhere. Right, somewhere I mean down there. Okay. So we have that. Then we're gonna need. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of honey. Teaspoons? No, 2 tablespoons of honey, which would be 42 grams.
Did that pick up? I sure hope not.
Say what? Oh, the belch? Maybe. It might have.
Oh, guys, you have to look.
Oh boy. What do they have to look at? Ah,
So,
okay.
this is a rice ladle. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. It has these bumps on it to help you grab the rice. But ours is, it's a cat.
Oh my god.
It's so cute. See?
It certainly is a cat. Okay, so this honey is a bit. Oh, I need a smaller spoon. Jeez.
Oh, this is perfect rice. Okay.
Come on.
Oh, it's so sticky. I'm gonna put this on. Stay nice and long.
Oh, you know what I need? I need a knife, probably. That would be a better idea. Here for now. Now, okay, we're officially at the phase of this process where things start to get messy. As though that part didn't happen ages ago when I started slicing the onion. Oh, that's almost perfect. That's slightly too much. Slightly too much. Slightly not enough.
Put it in your mouth.
Perfect. All right. Bam.
Or do that.
No. I need to refill this jar of honey with the bigger jar of honey anyway. Which I guess I'll do later. Okay, and now we need to make the tonkatsu sauce that we couldn't find, so we're going to make our own. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So the first thing we need is about a tablespoon? Let me scroll this over so I can see. I believe it was a. Come on, jump to recipe. Thank you. 1 tablespoon ketchup.
Do you have the ketchup?
I do. I have these lovely ketchup packets that are going to go to waste otherwise, that we're going to turn into...
That's very smart.
So, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, according to the instructions, is 17 grams, which should be...
Oh, I thought you were going to say 17 packets.
No. Which should be approximately 2 of these. And then we're going to need... would you be a dear and get the Worcestershire sauce and the oyster sauce for me?
Yes.
Excellent. And also, while you're at it, like a stick of butter. Since you're there.
Yes.
17 grams. Perfect. Oh, it's almost like I planned it.
A stick of butter, you said?
Yeah. We need 5 tablespoons, but...
Oh, here you go. This is perfect. This is exactly
5? Excellent. Wonderful.
Wunderbar. Okay, so Worcestershire. 2.5 teaspoons. Where did the measuring spoons go? Where did I put them? Do you have any
They
idea?
went to Narnia.
Do you know where I put them? Oh, wait, hold on. They're hiding right over here. Alright. So we got the teaspoon. Well, hold on.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go collect our bounty from the chickens.
2.5 tablespoons would be 1/2 tablespoon and a teaspoon. So we'll just do that. We'll just dump that in, and then we need 1.5 teaspoon, which is again 1/2 of a tablespoon, of oyster sauce, which we have right here. And then about 5 grams of sugar. Okay, how well do you pour? Do you pour well at all? Are you coming? Could you? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh man, you're so thick. There we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Just Just scrape you down. And I think this is basically all we need for the measuring spoons. Fingers crossed on that. Zero that out. And what were you touching?
Look at that. We got eggs.
Eggs. It keeps happening.
I know. But I ran into a disadvantage of using wooden eggs to try and keep the chickens from eating the eggs. The disadvantage is that it has caused one of the hens to go broody, which means she's trying to incubate the eggs, which means she sits in the next box all day, pulls out her own feathers, and doesn't lay anything
Why
for a
does she
couple
pull out
weeks.
her own feathers?
To line the nest with.
4, 5. Perfect. All right. So now we're gonna mix all this junk together,
Delicious junk.
and all this junk is gonna go into the roux after it starts roux-ing. Just mix that up. It smells pretty great.
Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, I may get rid of the wooden eggs soon just to try and break Pants's habit. I hate it when they go broody. She's a Cochin, which is a very good hen for raising chicks, which unfortunately means they go broody a lot.
Okay, so we're gonna put this on here, probably? That's probably fine.
Have the flour? Oh,
Yes, I have the flour and the spices right there. So first thing, how to roux? Well, first you butter melt. First butter melt. Melt that butter. Yes. Melt the butter, then stir in this crap till it all gets absorbed. And then mix in this stuff and then take it off the heat. Let me verify that is the order that we go in.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so chicken, small bowl, flour, yep, spices, pan, medium, high. So I guess that a little bit. Okay, medium, high, melt butter, add flour, yep, mix together, absorbed, add the stuff. Once everything is together, turn off the heat, set aside until the simmering is done. Okay. So once again, people who are watching, presuming they're not all lurkers, if you have any idea how long the potatoes have been on for, I would super appreciate it if you let me know. Witty, what's your estimation on how long the potatoes have been there? 20 minutes? Melt faster. Melt faster, please. Melt a lot faster. I have this very high urge to sneeze. That's all of the spices and the onions. Just that a little bit. What? 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 Oh, isn't it cute? So you said you wanted to make it better. What do you want to do to it?
Well, I want to redraw it because I literally just pooped it out in 15 minutes. And also make the lines a little bit more suited for super low resolution.
I see. What does that do? Make them thicker or less thick?
Thicker in this case.
Yeah, I see.
Just a little bit.
Kind of had a
There you
feeling.
go.
Alright, so here we have some melted butter. Don't know how long the potatoes have been cooking. Didn't know there would be a quiz. Well, you should know better. You should know that there's always a quiz. Alright, so we're going to mix this up.
Making roux is exciting.
Gonna mix this up and absorb it. This is actually a large amount of guck for how much butter there is. But it definitely did look crumbly.
That's interesting.
In the,
yeah, that's a lot of flour. Are you supposed to cook the flour with that?
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean, how?
It's like barely even liquid. All right,
Yeah, but you don't need liquid in order to cook the flour. You just need heat,
we're
right?
just making one of those curry blocks. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean that's one of the reasons there's all the tomato paste and stuff too. It's going to turn it into even more of that sort of a. Ooh, okay. All right.
This is so interesting.
Right,
It really
isn't that
does
cool?
look like a curry block.
Right? Alright, so now we're going to, that looks like it's all been absorbed. So now we're going to take this, and we're going to dump it in. And we're going to stir it up. And maybe lower the heat a little bit. And once it's all combined, yeah, this looks like it does in the image on the recipe, so that's exciting.
That's so cool.
The fun part actually about incorporating this into the curry bit there is it says to take a little bit and take a little bit in a ladle and then fill the ladle with hot water and then dissolve it in that. And repeat that process, because otherwise it's very difficult to. Because whenever we make the curry, we melt the curry first, which is probably not necessarily the right way to do it.
So what? Take a ladle of stuff?
Yeah, take a little bit, put it in a ladle, fill it with hot water from the thing, from the. What are you doing?
I need a pinchy
What do you need a pinchy for?
to take the lid off because the lid's probably real hot right now.
Alright, so you want to test out the potatoes to see if they're done? Because we don't do that until the simmering is over. Alright, there we go. So, as you can see, here's what the curry guck looks like.
That's so neat. Take a bigger chunk. Oh, I think it's done, but let me.
Okay,
I tried to pick it up and it just
that's a good sign.
crumbled. Yeah,
Sweet.
that's done.
Okay, so. Well, no, we put this in first because it would be hard to scoop. It would be hard to.
I don't understand.
Okay, hold on. Gim.
Okay,
So we take
it's skimmed.
we take some of this, we put it in here, and then we fill with hot water, and then we gim that.
I licked it.
Well, so give me a new one.
You want
Actually, you know what? I can use a tiny whisk.
spoon or fork?
I can. Well, I'll use tiny whisk. Tiny whisk can do it. All right, so we're gonna just
That's very smart.
dissolve all the curry stuff in the hot water, and then we're gonna do this multiple times until all the curry stuff is dissolved.
It's very smart. I should do this next time I make block curry.
Right? I'd never thought of this as a technique. I'm just kind of.
Because usually I just throw it in there, and then you bite down on a big chunk of it later
Right,
on.
and that's not quite as good. All right, so maybe a little bit more liquid. Da-na-na. Maybe even
Very
more.
thick.
It does.
That's flour. That's how it does. But it's still like combined, so. Oh my gosh. So, did you put in chocolate yet?
No, chocolate and the yogurt go in dead last.
Makes sense.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little tasting spoon action once all the curry roux is incorporated, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the chocolate, a little bit of the yogurt, and see where we're at. I wonder if I'm doing too much of the curry in one go. Maybe. Who can say?
Who can say what is good and what is bad?
Who can say what is good and what is bad? Who knows what lurks in the minds of men? The shadow knows.
So this would have been way too much for the Dutch oven.
Okay, well, maybe we need a bigger Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a huge fan of this gigantic pot myself, but, I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, we need something between this and that size.
Right?
Big ass pot.
It's got a pot. I mean a big ass pot. Maybe something like what's a good word that rhymes with pot that is like a pot but not a pot? Is better. I'll hoist it up and mix up all my stuff, my buddy. Okay, probably another 3, maybe 4 rounds of this. You see me smiling, you'll know you've got a friend with a pot. Who cares? I mean a big ass pot.
Oh, it does taste like curry.
I mean, yeah, it should taste like curry. It's curry.
It tastes like Japanese curry.
Crazy how that
I
works.
didn't realize you use garam masala in Japanese curry.
Well, I mean, you do at least in this one.
Because yeah, that's the taste that's so familiar to me. I don't know why I didn't realize that sooner. I was just conditioned to think of it as Indian curry exclusive. Japanese curry is more of a stew, honestly.
What is Indian curry more considered?
Curry.
Oh, well, okay. Alright. You say so.
A lot of times Japanese curry is almost indistinguishable from beef stew. If you use beef.
This won't be indistinguishable from beef stew, I can tell you that much. 'Cause it ain't got no beef. It got chicken. Or chigum, as again he kept on saying. Which I'm not sure where that word comes from. Oh god. Nope, don't fall away. Don't fall away, don't fall away, don't fall away with me. I feel like I need a bigger ladle.
Yeah.
Bigger ladle might need. Are you gonna eat the sauce?
So this is tonkatsu plus honey.
Tonkatsu plus honey plus tomato paste.
Okay. Okay, that's not super great.
Not super.
No.
Well, sorry about that. It obviously needs to be combined with all the other things in order to be delicious.
And yet, here I come back.
Yeah, right. She must be hungry, folks.
I think it's the fact that I don't think did you put brown sugar in this?
No, the recipe that you gave me, the one that I ended up using was not the brown sugar one. It was the one that just used normal sugar.
So there's normal sugar in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the sugar isn't quite incorporated, so it's
Yeah, that would do it. You need heat.
also iron.
That's gotta be one expensive cane. You are up on the moon looking for treasure. You've gone insane. If Guinea were here, she'd be singing with me. Crazy duck in space. Yeah, you're really greedy and you're old. You got a creepy Scottish accent and you bathe in gold. Bathe in gold. That can't be very good for you. I love that song. Brennel Floss is great. I don't know if he's done anything lately. Like, I know he's got a YouTube channel that used to update. I don't know if it still does. I'm not actually subscribed to it. Just every now and then would see new stuff by him online. Big fan of his collaborations with Tomato Dave. I feel like these could probably be dissolved a little bit more. Stir that up a little bit extra. There we go. And then shove the last little chunkules into the ladle. Just do it like so, maybe. There we go. I want to say that I am proud of what I've accomplished today. Like, this may not be perfect.
It looks great.
It may not be the way it was supposed to turn out necessarily, but I think it's working. Like whether or not this is how it's supposed to be, this seems good.
Like, it seems like it will be perfectly acceptable curry. And just, here we go. And is this hot? Not really, no. Okay. And just stir this a little bit. Stir it up. Stir it up, dip.
I'm very glad that the webcam is not fogging up from all the steam coming up towards it.
Right?
Looks pretty cool.
It's funny because it was doing a focus in and out sort of thing when I tested it earlier.
Trying to focus on the smoke.
Yeah.
The steam.
And then it would unfocus and alright, so this is a little bit like the lighting isn't super great to peer down into it, but yeah, check it out. It's curry.
You still want the heat on?
I think we turn it off now. Let's see here.
Yeah.
So simmering is done. Make sure it works as well
spoonful
together.
of it and lift it up.
Finally, okay, so now we add the chocolate and the yogurt.
Wow.
So we will add up to 15 grams of dark chocolate and up to half a cup of yogurt.
Do you mind if I take a little bit of curry in a little container
Huh?
to kind of compare it before and after?
Sure, I mean, that's fine. Alright, so let me...
This looks like
here's the chocolate.
wonderful curry.
Let me just put these other carrots back.
It's a perfect thickness consistency.
Let's see.
Alright, so now we have our test curry.
Hey Google, what is 170 divided by 2 times 3 divided by 2? Fuck. Hey Google, what is 170 divided by 2 times 3 divided by 2? Really? 127 and a half? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so 128, up to 128 grams of this.
That's a lot.
Well, it's half a cup.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we are making a huge amount of food.
Okay, so
Like, this is...
how many
we
grams?
should have made about 5 times as much rice.
15 grams. So like half an ounce basically, and each one of these is 1 ounce. So let me. Oh, I do need the knife again. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just use a shitty knife, and that'll be fine. Well, or I'll use this knife. Except now I don't have anything to cut it on because I also put the thing in there. You know what?
Wash the thing?
Here's what we'll do. Well, nah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Okay, babe.
Alright, so how much of the 15 grams of chocolate would you say would be good to add to start?
15.
All 15?
If
I mean, we can. How? Okay, let me
you
give
could
this.
do half of each thing.
Let me give a taste of this right now.
Here.
That wasn't. I mean, okay. Okay. I feel like because it says that it drops the kick.
Oh, I can taste the apple.
Can you taste the honey as well?
No.
Oh well.
It does have a little bit of a kick in it.
Okay, so let me turn this on.
Oh, you put cayenne pepper in it.
Yeah.
That
Called
explains
for
it.
It does, doesn't it? That would be 4. This would
This is
be
what it looks like.
10. Be 15. 12.
It barely has a kick, though.
14. So that's why I'm saying, like, putting in too much of this might not be.
You
might
wanna
dissolve the kick
put
too
in
much.
half of it?
I don't know, maybe.
Do you want to just give it to me and I'll eat it
Just
instead?
give it to you. What, the chocolate?
Yeah.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
So that's 15 grams?
Yeah, I need to. Maybe I should wash this. After all, oh my God. Do you remember the number that I came up with for the yogurt? Was it 128?
Oh, there's 170 something.
Oh shoot.
but that seems high.
Let's ask again. Oh my god. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's 140 divided by 2 times 3 divided by 2?
105.
What? That's a different number.
It might have. It might have not heard you right, but it heard you right this time.
You know, I'm gonna do this in math in my. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm doing this math in my head. It's gonna happen.
Did they give you a cup amount
They
by
said
chance?
what?
Like a cup amount? Oh.
Yeah, a half cup. But there's also a weight amount for the volume that I'm going to.
So why don't you just use the cup rather than fucking up the volume, which you clearly seem like.
No,
you're
I think
about
it'll
to
be
do?
fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be totally fine. Okay, so 2/3 of a cup is 140, which means 1/3 of a cup is 70, which means that 1 cup is 120. Half of that, is 105. Or what? 210, not 120. What am I saying? Yeah, it's 105. All right. So do you want me to put all this chocolate in or no?
You could put in half chocolate and half the yogurt, taste it, and see what you think.
All right. Let me just chop up this chocolate real fast.
And that's the end of it, right?
And that's it. And then you serve it with rice.
Alright, I'll divvy up the rice.
Is Fix gonna come have some too? Do you
I
think?
don't know. Where is she?
I don't know.
Downstairs?
Downstairs, doing Fix things.
Hey, Fix.
All right. Chocolate goes in. Da-da-da-da. Stir that in, get you all melty and combined. So half of 105 would be like 50. Let's just say 50. Let's go with 50
52.
grams. 50 would be fine. Okay, so like sour cream, you're supposed to mix this up first?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
You know what? Again, we'll just use a new one. The dishwasher's empty. It'll be fine. Where is the? Here it is. Where was the? Sure, why not? Just mix you up real good.
I usually use about twice this rice when I make curry
What do you mean? Like per serving or in general?
to eat it. But then again, I usually have like probably 3 or 4 servings worth at a time. So
Also true. Alright, so that's like 50. And we'll just mix that in with the curry. Put the lid back on the yogurt. Mix this up. Alright. Okay, everybody, guess what? We did it. We made curry. We made curry from Persona 5. Futaba is pleased. Are you pleased, Futaba? Yes, I'm pleased. Bonafide, monafide. Alright, ladies first.
okay.
I'll hold the plate.
So how much curry is supposed to be on this?
I don't know. I'll show you a picture.
I like to drown my rice.
This
in
is
curry.
what they have it look like.
Wow.
So yeah, that
That
seems
looks
drowning. It
lovely.
seems about right. Let me get you a spoon.
All right, take a look at that. It's delicious looking.
Spoon for
So
you.
this is half of the yogurt and
Yes.
this
Oh,
chocolate.
where did the pre additive little thing go?
Right here.
I wanna I'm gonna
I want
test
to test
out.
it too.
Let me. This was the clean spoon that I had for the. Where did my tasting spoon go?
I
Was
might
it
have.
you? No, it was this guy. Okay, so let me get some of this onto the tasting spoon. This is also going to be my normal spoon.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It adds a depth of flavor.
A depth. It elevates the dish, one might say.
So-
people are saying things. Shillelagh says, ooh.
Doesn't it look great?
Looks yummy. Let me
So
just...
then you just go like this.
I mean, you go like that.
Yeah.
See, normally I don't...
James is very dainty.
Normally I don't even...
Sinn is very dainty.
Normally I put it directly onto the rice and then eat it without stirring it. Okay, that should be good.
I was trying to make a pretty photo op.
Oh yeah, we need to take a picture. Or at least I'll take a picture of mine. Da-na-na,
Yeah, this is what mine looks like now.
da-na. Well, let's do a comparison. Let's just if this ever loads. Here we go. Right, so, thank you. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Boom. Okay. So now let's shove it in our mouth, shall we? Da-na-na-na. Let me just stand over here so we can actually see.
Get a piece of potato.
A
and
piece
a
of
piece
potato
chicken.
and a piece of chicken and a piece of carrot, perhaps, if I can. Get all the pieces together. All right, here we are. Moment of truth.
Don't burn yourself. Really good.
Mmm. All right.
Really good.
All right, guys, this was a success. I can't even tell that there's onions in this.
Yeah.
That's how soft they became, which fan-frickin-tastic if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't see the onions anywhere.
Here's the thing. This was like a 2-hour process.
Yeah.
But I'd say it was a worthwhile 2-hour process. I don't know whether or not... see, this is the thing we have to do next. We're going to have to try, instead of making our own roux, use the standard roux, but just, add the other stuff to it.
Oh,
And
now
see.
that I'm eating it for real,
Yeah?
I can feel the cake a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Would you like to have some curry?
The onions
That
are
is
so
why
soft.
I came upstairs, yes.
The onions are so soft you can't even detect them.
Yes, come. Spoon yourself up a plate of deliciousness.
Is the magic machine still on and talking to people?
Yeah, of course it is.
Hello, people.
Vic says hi.
Here's your, here.
Yeah, this was good.
Oh my god.
I would definitely recommend this to anybody who actually likes Japanese curry. Give it a whirl. You might enjoy it yourself.
I just ate.
And, yeah. I think that feels like a stream. Should we eat the whole thing on the stream, or should we just... I don't know how many people are still enjoying our wonderful, wonderful entertainment.
Hello, people.
Get a fix. Mom says hi.
Hello. I'm looking for chicken.
You've met
This
Mom,
is
right?
so good.
Yes, I have met. Oh.
They're
What's the
warm,
Yeah.
pounds of chicken
I
thighs.
believe during a Thanksgiving trip.
Ah. I wonder how much of this is going to be left over. I wonder how many servings Woody's going to have, actually. Is
Oh, all of them.
all of this, every single serving. No serving left
Cool
behind.
down a little. Did you successfully not knock over the big pot?
Yes, I successfully not knocked over the big pot.
Woo! It was working.
Oh.
A little bit. Well, just because you have to reach in order to stir stuff.
But that's like very chef-like.
Hmm.
To have a giant pot.
I need a giant chef hat, too. I don't know why you're whispering and probably saying something that you don't want me to hear.
No,
we don't want
well,
the
not
stream
you.
to
Not
hear.
that I don't want the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, we have other. You are next to other ears.
The secret ears.
The not secret ears. The very public. To the entire world.
Well, that's the
forever
thing.
universe.
We don't know who all the ears are. They could be
Well,
mystery people.
But VODs are a thing. They could be watching
That's
us
what
from the future.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is that the ears are secret because we have no idea who they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so the people I don't want they could be secretly listening. Who knows? I'm sure everyone on the stream is lovely. Also, you're welcome that I kept the dogs trapped so they weren't doing that the entire stream.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, the heat seems to build the more you eat it.
Woo!
Can you taste
Which I
it?
like. Yes, I can.
I can smell. This smells like. It doesn't smell like curry. It smells like a pumpkin. It smells like something fall related.
Really?
It smells like my hair.
I mean, it's got. Where did that come from?
My head.
No, but was it in the food or did you put it into the food just now?
It was in the food.
Witty.
Fortunately, I don't think we're gonna die from it.
But yeah, the pumpkin / fall thing might be a combination of the apples and the cinnamon and the allspice. That might be what you're picking up there.
I like it.
Excellent.
It's really good.
Yeah. See, but what I'm saying, like, would I take all the time to make this again someday? Maybe. Would I also just use the packets of the blocks of curry and then add extra stuff into it? Almost definitely. Like, I think every single time in the future that I make the blocks of curry, I'm going to add some of the extra ingredients.
Yeah, I was about to say, this tastes very much like the box of curry with a little bit more heat, you're right, but nothing unbearable.
It
Perfectly acceptable.
I can taste the
heat.
apple, I can taste the chocolate. I can't taste the yogurt,
I'm
but
having a hard time tasting the chocolate.
I'm not tasting the chocolate, but let me try to taste specifically for it.
yogurt cuts, or chocolate apparently cuts the heat a little bit.
And imagine the yogurt would help with that too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're not big on spice, adding more yogurt would probably be the way to go.
Or, not using cayenne pepper.
No, using cayenne pepper. Definitely use it.
Use it and then reduce it.
I
So
feel
this
it's
is with half
important.
of the yogurt and
And half the
they
chocolate.
said up to X amount, and we used half of that amount.
How you know?
Like, I probably would have been fine using the whole amount, but
Yeah. I wouldn't mind using the whole amount.
I could. Well, at this point, it would concentrate it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this is perfectly acceptable.
Maybe next time.
So was a lot of the prep chopping the chickens and the
And the onions, yeah.
the onions.
That took about the 45 minutes before when you just got home. Yeah.
This is a bit long time to cook chicken or chop chicken.
It did for me because I am slow and the chicken wasn't super fun.
Oh, good.
You want some more?
Yeah, but I don't know if there's any rice.
Oh, you want to try? I said I had already eaten.
I'll put more Japanese rice.
We could always make more rice.
Hey, puppy. She's so huffy.
We have plenty.
Such a huffy Jasper. Oof, oof. Yeah, our dog. I mean, she absolutely does bark, but she also does like mini barks that are just like huffs of air, where she like puffs and she's like. It's
She puffs and she puffs and
She blows her
the
house
whole
down.
house down.
she hasn't blown the whole house down yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a first time.
Mhm.
God, I love curry.
Okay, maybe I do taste the chocolate.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Okay.
So what you gonna do with the rest of that chocolate?
I mean, I could probably find a recipe to use it, or you could just shove it in your mouth.
Oh.
Why are you feeding the dogs? There's so much onion in that. They'll die.
No, they won't.
They won't die.
They might. You
No.
don't know. There's onion and chocolate in it. They'll die.
No, they've eaten chocolate ice cream and been fine. No, you screw off.
I mean, they've also eaten just chocolate, and we had to get their stomach pumped.
Well, yeah, that's because she ate like multiple bags of chocolate, and then was hyperventilating.
Yeah. that was what made me take her in.
Yeah,
She was hyperventilating.
Hmm.
and then
Do you
she
want
got to
seconds?
spend the day at the hospital getting charcoal pumped through her blood.
I think I won't have seconds just because this is probably close to how much food I should be. Plus what I had earlier. So before stream started.
I want a little cup of milk.
Yeah.
Be sure to smell it.
Yeah, make sure it's not bad. Also, it's whole milk.
Remember how Kerr started? It's whole milk without some of the sugar. Smell all right?
I can't smell anything.
Cool. Please don't die.
Oh. Let me smell it for you.
Okay.
Can't smell on account of the curry?
I want to try this milk.
And I've been slightly bit congested the last couple of years.
Yeah, I felt like I've been fighting off something.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't bring this home to everybody.
That
I've been wearing my mask super diligently, even though I'm vaccinated. But
Because we aren't.
I mean, the thing is that there are more than... It reminds me of something that I saw.
man, you were with mom and dad, and who knows where moms went. So
That's true.
But something that I heard last year.
Well, but she's not vaccinated enough, so hopefully she's being a little safe.
Is like, can people get normal sick anymore? Like, it could be anything. It could be something completely
I don't think it's COVID.
No,
Yeah.
neither do I.
Everybody in our office is not everybody, but several people in our office are coughing because they just have normal colds.
There's
See,
that
but
one
you
guy
know-
who's been coughing for a year, right?
Yes,
Because-
and there's the one guy who's been coughing for a year, and I'm very concerned about him.
Because I've been inside, though, and I haven't gone to the outside world, I have yet to get a cold since this nonsense began.
Right?
It's very nice. It's
Pretty much
usually I
same.
get a nasty cold around the winter. But
Say hi.
it also
Say
could be
hi.
that my lungs are just a bit better because I no longer have black mold in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Which
would
I
be-
had for like 2 years.
Funny how that works.
It's like, oh my god, I can breathe better now that I'm not breathing in mold every night.
I thought she wasn't allowed in the kitchen
No,
when making food.
but she's on stream.
You're not
Yeah, I
making
guess that's true.
food.
The food
food
making
is done.
The food making is done. And with that said, and the fact that I've finished eating my portion, that can probably do it for the stream. Let me check my phone to see if there's anybody whom I know.
Milk. Thank you to everybody who stopped by and watched this process.
Hi. I was here
Probably-
to occasionally interject and bother you guys.
Actually, maybe there is. I've got 2 notifications. Is anybody streaming
Actually, I was useful. I took out the garbage.
yet?
Oh,
Again,
oh,
GDQ,
this
but they don't
garbage?
need my help.
Thank you.
I mean, that garbage and then also that one.
What? That?
I didn't know if you were pointing at the dog or the trash can.
Oh,
Both
that
of them.
trash can.
Both of them I took care of.
Oh.
Let me see real quick.
Uh-huh.
See, search.
You're not garbage, are you, Duna? You're
Anything
you're
that
a
pops
loved
up
member of this family. Jasper looks angry.
Seems to jump out at me
She's like, you
here.
didn't let me eat the plate.
Spin on her doggy heels and just leave.
You all
She was just, oh, now she's back. Hi, Jasper.
fire kitchen. That's
Very
it.
unhappy that she doesn't get any
Iron
curry.
Chef
Yeah.
episodes. What? Anthony Bourdain HD? No.
She's usually unhappy.
Anthony Bourdain rip? What?
Is Anthony Bourdain dead?
Somebody making calzones?
Yeah.
No. There's nothing jumping out like, oh, it's my birthday, or oh, I'm doing Claire's
It
stuff.
is a friend of mine's birthday. Happy birthday, Chalcedony.
Who?
Chalcedony.
Okay.
So, now that the big's almost over.
Your pleasure? Oh no, my pleasure having you here. And remember, you can do that cute little emote. Well, no, you can't because you haven't done the thing yet. I still need to teach you how to do the. You need to ask Jess how to do the thing. We love you too. All right, but anyway, so Friday, for Food Friday, on account of wanting to be slightly lazy and wanting to not spend a whole bunch on the ingredients for the stream, we are going to be doing Oreo truffles, which are pretty simple, but also pretty delicious. They get eaten up super fast anytime I make them for anything. They also have a tendency to seize the chocolate, which I'm going to try not to have happen this time. Fingers crossed on that. And yeah, the thing will probably be in the same place because, again, it's mostly an over the thing. So, they are so tasty. So yeah, if you want to make them along with me, all you need is a pack of Oreos, a block of cream cheese, and like a bag of chocolate. I'm using dark chocolate, so
I highly
And it could-
recommend this, everybody.
it could be any flavor of Oreo. I've made these a bunch of different flavors and combinations of stuff, but yeah, it'll be fun and delicious and an adventure. Oh yeah, it's. I'll tell you some of the specific combinations I remember next time
Sit.
when we actually make the stuff. But yeah, for now, that's gonna be the stream. Thank you. Oh my God.
Sit.
Why are we
Down.
doing?
Down. No. Okay, that happened.
Yeah. So I was saying a thing. Yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
I hope you all have fantastic, delicious food. Until we meet again, I love you all, and have a fantastic evening. And beyond. Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, I guess she's cute. We could call her cute. She stares at me sometimes. She always, whenever Whitty's around, she'll stare at me and then she'll glance over at Whitty and be like, "Is it okay? Is it? I'm scared of this. I'm scared of this big scary man." But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Bye.